All right, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Abdurrahman from fxaltariq.com, and I'm going to give you guys a chance to look over my shoulder and see what's on my Forex radar this morning, October the 23rd, 2015. Let's start off with the weekly charts. We're going to go to the Aussie US dollar. We're waiting for a trade, a Acapulco trade here. It's starting to edge up slightly. Again, we have a couple candles that we can look at on this one from a weekly perspective. Remember, this is just the first candle that has formed, and we have a potential buy trade at 7388. First target 7705 and first target 7705. Second target is at 8040. This trade has not triggered yet. We're still waiting for it to move, but it is it is etching its way up out of the black and into the red or positive. All right, let's move on. The Aussie New Zealand looking good for a great Acapulco setup. Even though this is on a minor zone, we will still see if it respects it and moves forward. We have the cliff candle and the diver. The diver is a little bit lower than what I would like to see it. But however, it has done what it's supposed to do, and it looks good on our end. It went up past the minor zone and then retraced down. So the Aussie Kiwi looks good for a trade next week. Let's go to the Aussie CAD. Aussie CAD, I'm in this trade. We're looking to take a profit at this level and here as well. So this is one of those trades which I have been holding for a while. There was no reason to get out of the trade, and it's looking to move back in a positive direction. On the CAD Japan, I was hoping to get an Acapulco trade out of this one. It hasn't really moved in the manner and way I want it to move. It is moving. Actually, I was looking for a Pogo, but Acapulco is there, but it just hasn't moved yet. So we'll wait and see what happens with this one as well. Great Britain Yen. Great Britain Yen, we don't have a Pogo trade as of yet. We'll leave that on the works. The Euro CAD looks good now. It's starting to edge down. It's tried to penetrate this zone and close up here several times. It hasn't been able to do so. So we see these wiki candles going down, hopefully moving in a positive direction on the Euro CAD for those who are in it. Euro Great Britain, without anything being said, and the ECB and Draghi had some things going on yesterday. This is my weekly trade. It has moved down a lot more than what I anticipated. I was hoping to be around in this level here at the 72.64 level. Let's see if we get a little bit of retracement today. There's going to be retracement, guys. Anytime you see a candle that moves down that fast, or what happened yesterday, you're going to get some retracement. So once we catch the retracement and then look to enter into that trade. The same holds true for the Great Britain New Zealand. I'm looking for it to touch down and do a whammy bounce back up. We shall see. On the CAD, I'm sorry, not the CAD, Great Britain CAD, there was some pushed up and rejection from the 2.0216 level. Not sure if this is going to pan out the way that most people thought it was going to be a drop trade. It's looking like it's going to hang around in this zone for a while. We shall see. You know, I'm not looking. There's nothing to signal a trade at the moment, so we'll leave that one alone. The New Zealand, the New Zealand dollar trade, looking pretty good. We're back in the positive this morning. Remember, we were looking at the pennant being formed, and then we've seen that pennant being formed on the daily chart, and then a push off as I projected it would be, which puts us today in a positive light thus far. We'll see what happens. We have our targets. We know where we're trying to go on that one. I'm pleased with that as well. Here you have the New Zealand yen trade. What I went to the weekly chart on this one, and looks like it's going to edge up in this area here. It didn't respect the trend line break that most people were looking at, and so it's taking off. And if you look at the weekly chart, there may be a little congestion here, but we look for see what happens at the 85.49 level on my chart for either a sale confirmation. As well as I thought I was going to get also I was looking for a sell trade off of here, but it didn't respect it. The New Zealand again going back to being strong, guys. So there you go with that. And the US, the Swissy, not respecting this trend line. Don't see a trade happening on the weekly charts. This is just going to go back and end up ranging in this minor zone, which we're seeing here. Okay. Great Britain, Japan, still in that, rhino setup. We're looking for that horn to form in either direction. It's a wait and see on this one. And with the CAD, great news. As I was looking at this, as of now, it is respecting the trend line and bouncing off of it. We look for a trade for this one next week as well, as it stands right now. Anything going to happen today, but we will see what happens at the New York close, when the New York close. As I move down to the dailies, no need to cover the Aussie. The Aussie's been covered. For those in the Aussie CAD trade, looking to break out of this box soon. Confirmation. We've gone over these trades. This was a massive trade that went on the euro. I don't get in on fast moving candles like this. What was going to happen today is going to be some retrace, and then we wait and see what the market's going to show. What is going to show us? Look for some retrace over the next couple of days. I would think on Friday and Monday it would be in retrace mode. The euro is just strong. It gives, and then it takes back. All right, it gives and it takes back. Let's see what happens when this close. See, it's closed several times after on this 1.1163 level, and then went just right back up. So I wouldn't get too excited on this one, guys. Those that captured pips, congratulations. I don't risk my Forex account on trades like this. I look for high probability trades. This was not one of them for the setups for me. With that said, we'll continue to monitor and look out for that trade. Those who are in the Aussie, looks like you have a clear breakout from the Aussie, and I will be watching to see what type of trade forms on this one as well. The Euro Aussie on the daily chart. It has closed underneath this level, which is a good sign. It's a good sign. Let's see if we have some retrace here and then fall back down, or it continues to fall, and we look for a way to get in on that particular trade. I covered the daily. I'm interested in this trade as well. With that said, guys, I think that's all the trades that's happening today. If you have anything that's on your radar, be sure to pass it my way. I'll take a look at it and give my analysis and opinion on it. We are looking at the weekly good setup here, folks. This Great Britain is a good setup. Again, I just wanted it to retrace back a little bit, and then we enter into a trade off of this. With that said, guys, have a magnificent day on purpose.